Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at my first impression of the new Tier 10 Japanese battleship, the Yashima. I don't know anything about her. All I know is that she's still a work in progress and thus subject to change. Okay, I actually do know that she has 6 guns, and these are 510 millimeters. Which might seem really impressive, but if you really think about it, that isn't really much of an advantage over Yamato. I don't know, maybe they're more accurate, because the game doesn't tell us sigma values. The shells certainly don't seem to be very fast, like 720 meters means that they're even slower than Yamato shells. And as a result, I guess you can't really sit far away. Let's take a look at the armor. 32, 410, let's look at what the... Wait, that's exactly the same armor as Yamato. Okay, I guess that means you are susceptible at close range, just like Yamato, and because you only have 6 guns, I don't know how much you want to stay far away. 35-second reload, 60-second, 180 degrees. I guess now it's time to equip the ship, huh? So I use Yamamoto, that is my Yamato captain. It's a standard battleship build, so priority target, expert marksman, superintendent, concealment, expert fire prevention, basic survivability, adrenaline rush. And that's it. In terms of, well, their regular consumables as far as I can understand, upgrades-wise, it's standard. So you go reload, you go concealment, then you go the fire reduction. Then I wasn't sure whether to go dispersion or ruddership or turret traverse, so I went for dispersion. Initially I wanted to go turret traverse, but it was only 5 seconds, so I settled on dispersion. Time to put on some flags. And I guess we're ready to go and try our first battle, right? Because none of the other stats really matter. Okay, so Tier 10 battle with CVs, but they're Tier 8 CVs. Actually, I don't think this even really counts as a real Tier 10 battle. I mean, Tier 8, Tier 8, Tier 8, Tier 8, Tier 8, Tier 9, Tier 9. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 Tier 10 ships per team. But hey, it'll be fine for us, right? She is... actually, no. NC is closer, so... NC it is. Why is this Jutland still there? Oh my god, no, I do need to go forward still. Nice overpens from the front. Nice sailing, Mr. Destroyer. Okay, so the first match didn't go so well. Okay, time for game 2. This time it's a fully Tier 10 battle, no CVs. Surprisingly. I guess they're all busy, you know, winning in ranked, huh? Everybody on my team is so far away, I guess I will have to stay so far away too. I don't like it, but this is apparently what the gameplay is about. And I think our destroyers are getting wrecked in the middle, as in the enemy has the cap and we do not. Also, why is the Cyclone music playing? It's not the Cyclone, is it? Okay, anyway, we're gonna start reversing again. We got slightly too close to the red team. Yes! My first Citadel! Actually, that did it. You know, I've done a surprising amount of damage so far. Aw, shells didn't make it. Anyway, we stumped this time. Not much of a game as well. So, games 1 and 2 were failures. 3rd time's the charm. We're playing on the map Trap, and it is mostly a Tier 8 battle. There are some Tier 9 and Tier 10 ships, but it's mostly Tier 8. And the start of this match, as you can see by all of the speeding through it, is about this. Actually, it's even worse than game 1 and 2. I mean, look at it. I've been playing for 4 minutes, well 5 minutes at this point, and I have 1 over penetration worth of damage. 1. Because me and the other Yashima basically kept ourselves in check, just being far away. But this is actually a game. I mean, it's, what is this, 7 minutes into the match and we're at 1 over pen worth of damage. And now is where the actual game starts. And because I didn't speed through it, or because I sped through the earlier stuff, this feels really slow. Like, unbelievably slow. I can't believe that the game is this slow, but apparently it is. We've done some more damage now, and the planes are on us again. Actually, anti-air is pretty okay. Wait, what? Those shells, they looked like they just flew through the Drake. Is that one of those British cruiser abilities where shells simply can pass through you? Wait, did that CV try to drop me? That was not very successful. Anti-air is pretty decent versus tier 8 CVs at least. Like, you shoot on a fair number of points, at least versus these players. I've also noticed that, despite the fact that my damage here is kinda low, if you get like medium range, you can hit a fair bit of shells. Especially in game 2 I noticed that, which I didn't really show, but I had a surprising number of hits considering how far away I was most of the game. And so, maybe Yashima is pretty decent. Or maybe I'm just kinda lucky because remember, this is just game 3, I've only played 3 games in this. But so far I get kinda Gneisenau vibes from it, and Gneisenau worked out really well for me, like the guns just hit stuff, which was quite nice. Donskoy, come on. Oh, kinda not quite on point. So I could shoot the Kagero, but I could also shoot the Donskoy, so I'm gonna shoot the Donskoy. Screw the destroyer, who cares about these little things? Let somebody else deal with them, you know, like an Alaska or a Friedrich der Grosse. We're going after the big boys, the cruisers, the ones that are easy to deal damage to. Because we only have 20k and we've been playing for 9 minutes. We need more damage, okay? Also, Cyclone is in full effect, which means that we don't have much spotting range, but Donskoy is heading towards us, so this should actually work. Come on. Come on, Donskoy, frontal citadel. You know you want to. Wait, what? 15,000 damage, but it was 5 over penetrations and 1 penetration. 1 pen and 5 over pens for 15k damage. Wow. Wow, I mean, one shell does... What is that? 19k? Almost 20k damage. So an overpen does almost 2k damage. Anyway, I don't think I even need anything other than secondaries to sink her. Yep. Secondaries did all the job. I'm not spec for secondaries, you know. Come on. Ooh, double strike. 36k on the Drake. I mean, test trips don't get achievements, but I'm pretty sure this was a double strike. Because they were close enough. The secondary sank the Donskoy and the guns took out the Drake. But as you can see, at these ranges, shells actually hit where I'm aiming. It's unbelievable. Anyway, we're heading towards the ACAP. It seems like we're winning. Or actually, no, never mind. It felt like we were winning a lot harder. Actually, we're not winning, because we only have 1 cap and they have 2. And ships-wise, we're equal. But I think we're going to be able to take this ACAP. We have a FTG and Yashima and the Gearing versus Kagero, Ru, or Irian and Ohio. Like, I don't think the enemy has much of a chance here. Ooh, oh, a battleship! And a battleship that's broadside. Come on, turrets. Turn. Ooh, that hurt, but I didn't get settled, I believe. Ooh, nice broadside. Come on. Ohio gozaimasu. 51k, just like that. Oof. That was a very nice morning gift. So, I wonder, what is she gonna do now? Because she can't overmatch my bow, I can't overmatch her bow. I guess she could try to ram me. But I hope I can just deal another citadel here. Because I can go through the bow. Come on. Well, a citadel, but only 26k damage. I guess we'll have to do another one. Oh, she seems to be showing sight. Wait, what? Is she not? She's not going for a ram. Excellent. This means I survived. Good. Oh. Well, it seems Gearing Torps kind of took care of her. Well, anyway, so the Ohio is gone. Now, unfortunately, I run into the wreck of the Ohio. So I have to reverse, and this takes a while, and then I can enter the ACAP again. Our FTG and A is actually low HP, and this is gonna go down to the 2 destroyers, Kagero and Lightning, and the Aerroon. So, and the ACAP actually gets locked, which means that there's a destroyer in the cap. So she's either behind that island there, or the one to the right. I don't quite realize it that, you know, she could be on the behind the one on the right. I figured that she would have to be in that location. That's why I trained my guns on that position, and now I'm turning my ship to try to, you know, try to surprise the destroyer to sink her. But little did I know, I actually guessed the wrong spot. There's the Kagero. Just for a brief moment, but still, we know where she is. Oh, yeah, that's where she could be, and well, considering there's a smoke screen there, that's where she exactly is. But since I've been unspotted for a while, they don't know where I am, so I don't think I'm at risk of being torpedoed. I'm gonna launch a plane, because maybe I'll accidentally spot the Kagero. Oh, and the Aerroon's coming in, so I'm gonna point my guns towards her. Remember, the turret traverse does take time, which means that you do need to pre-turn. Somewhat, at least. Aerroon. Oh, lightning was also spotted. Secondaries opened up, but come on. 1, 2, and do I need... yeah, I need a third. And this is goodbye, Aerroon. Excellent. Lightning torpedoes. Slowing down should make me avoid them, and next up is the Kagero that has a very low HP. By the way, both lightning and Kagero are very low. Like, one hit from basically anyone will sink them. So at this point, we pretty much won the game. We have 6 ships, they have, let's say, 2. Sadly, my turrets took a while to turn, so I was unable to get my Kraken on that lightning, or Kagero, sorry. And now it's just the lightning left. There were some torpedoes there, but they are of little consequence at this point. Those were, by the way, Aerroon torpedoes. I just try a random salvo into the water, and now the CV just looks for the lightning because everyone else finished the Yashima off. The lightning actually went south, but we didn't quite realize it properly where she was at the time until lightning entered the cap. Well, actually at this point, when I was spotted for a moment, I realized where she was. I just didn't want to ping because, hey, that decreases my chance of being able to sink her because the CV will. But here are the results, 156k damage. Hey, considering that I did absolutely nothing for the first 7 minutes, or like 9 minutes, this is pretty damn amazing. And I sank 4 ships and got 2000 base XP, while doing nothing for like the first 7 or 8 or 9 minutes. This is surprising. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised how many shells hit on the Yashima later on, like when I actually got like medium to close range. Usually, you know, you have some shells fall into the water, but quite a few salvos I had every single shell hit the target, which is surprising, and I do actually enjoy it. I mean, look at that, Ohio, 6 AP shell hits, 78 or 77k damage, just like that. That's what, like 12k per shell? No, more than 12k. That's like 13k per shell. You know, pretty damn nice. Could have been, of course, better, but still. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, Geth. And I hope I'll see you guys next time.